We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. So here is Roy Jones Jr., 180 centimeters tall, and weighed in at 159 on the dot. And up against him tonight, Joe Calzaghe. Tipped the scales at 167 pounds even. He's 6 foot tall with a reach of 73 inches.
Nobody knows who's gonna win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Roy Jones Jr. was controversially denied a gold medal at the Olympic Games, but he didn't let that slow him down. He's coming off a win over Bernard Hopkins. He's the hottest property in boxing today. Certainly a young man to keep your eye on. It's no wonder they call him the Pride of Wales. Joe Calzaghe, one of the best fighters in UK history. The former super middleweight and light heavyweight champion of the world is the Pride of Wales, and no one has been able to beat him.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, introducing the newly crowned champion, holding a record of 22 wins, no losses, 20 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the young, undefeated, and newly crowned IBF middleweight champion of the world, known as Captain Hook. Introducing Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the renowned unified world champion with a remarkable undefeated career, introducing the two-division champion of the world and boxing's Pride of Wales. Please welcome Joe, the Italian Dragon Calzaghe.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, it's one of my favorite venues.
All right.
You can't get a better place to fight.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one.
Good luck.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. They blocked the left there. Hold that thought! Oh, and Joe Calzaghe, the Prince of Wales, is down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three. Oh, listen to me. Are you okay?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's time for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
That counter punch caught him clean. No rest for the weary. They're both trying for a knockout. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Switch on.
Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there.
Shattered. He's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it. You were thinking, you were smart.
Take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe, boys.
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Yeah, you've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let
him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand is...
Yeah, to switch back on. Get focused and get your...
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Boasted this fight, and now you've let him back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident now.
On to the second round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
That jab misses. He blocks the jab. Good counter punching. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch. Oh, wait a minute! Joe Calzaghe just got rocked! Joe Calzaghe just went down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. And you continue.
We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talking about Calzaghe in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the...
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shit.
I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back.
Here, and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it. You were thinking, you were smart, you were loading up, and you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this.
It's on the end of what you do. Good work. Good work.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind the jab. Basics. Just...
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Come on, you've let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Just get him on the...
Out there and put it back on him this round. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Pride of Wales in some real trouble. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. How is this fight? Wise decision to take a knee here and get that mandatory 8 count.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Listen, great work. Stay focused.
Okay, now you're switching off. Have you got complacent? The fight
There for one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out.
the bag. Now you've let him back into it. Right, let's go out there.
He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't
Media to switch back on. Get focused and get your mind back.
in. You were smart. You were loading up, but you were still landing your
Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
way. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
This back, get that jab back. Just boxing. Just be smart.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Get him on the end of the jab.
round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Stamina is off the charts. And this might be the beginning of the end for Joe Calzaghe. Joe Calzaghe is on the canvas. And you can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.